What is up, guys? GeoCamel here. I am back with another episode of Road to Champion, a series where I try to achieve the top rank in competitive GeoGuessr, and oh boy, are we close. I mean, we're really close, guys. We are in the top 3 people who will be promoted to champion in 3 days. It doesn't guarantee us that we will move up, because any of these people down here might play a couple games, get up to 1251 and take my spot. But it is very cool that we are currently slated to move up. So I think I'm gonna play a couple games tonight. Hopefully from there we can just kind of coast and leave it be, and we'll be a champion in 3 days. But we're gonna have to wait and find out. So I'm just gonna hop into the first duel of the day, and it looks like our opponent has a similar level of experience to us, and actually was someone that we played last episode or something like that. It went well for us last time, but I am not trusting that again. Guy is definitely alright. Better than alright, someone would say. I don't know why, but I got kind of like a Bihar vibe, so maybe I'll go in between Bihar and whatever this one is. Uttar Pradesh. Maybe Uttar Pradesh? I don't know. And it was Uttar Pradesh, or yeah, I guess Uttar Pradesh is just really long. That's okay. That's an alright result. Got a yellow plate. It's like Gen 2, so I can't read shit. We got a couple yellow plates. Doesn't look super like Dutch, but it could be. Could be. We're not seeing like any hills that are like enough to say it can't be Dutch. What the hell is this guy doing? I guess they were swimming. I guess we'll go Luxembourg. I just not really seeing it as being Dutch. If it is, we're not fully dead. What? So many Dutch or Luxembourgish people there. Unless there's like a special yellow French plate that I don't know about. Which is actually possible. I don't know if we have any like state-specific meta here. And like I said the last couple times, South Africa is not a strength, so I'm not happy to see it coming up time and time and time again. I don't know, man. This could be across the country. Or not. I'm just right over in Newcastle. I'll take it. Maybe the more I talk about how bad I am at a country, the better the results are. We've got a Sarawak pole. So let's just check the angle of the road and try to get this as right as we can. That works pretty good. I don't think it's all the way down at like Kuching. I do like it being further up in Sarawak, so we'll try it. Probably a little further south, but oh, nice guess by him near Cebu. Yeah, don't really know how to differentiate much. Vibes told me not Kuching, but that's just kind of the only vibes I was really getting. I'm not really sure what to do here. I don't know. I do not know. It could be across the country. I mean, pretty similar guess. Did go Queensland originally. Probably should have stuck to that. But, don't trust myself when it comes to interior Queensland or NSW. To be honest, we got sugarcane here. So that is something you see a lot in inland Sao Paulo. Could be. In fact, I don't see why not. I think Sao Paulo is an okay guess here. I think you can get hills like these out there. Do we have any round poles? I mean, it kind of looks like it. It does look like we have round poles, so that further supports that theory, I think. Maybe a little further out. Yeah, that's probably the best my guess is getting. They went further in, and I'm glad I went a little further out. But, yeah. It would have been all good either way. Don't have a lot of specific meta here, I'm not gonna lie. I can see it being somewhere around here. Boy. Oh, no way. Oh, really? I totally thought that was hella south. Okay, that is gonna about end me. I knew my luck against this opponent wasn't going to last forever. Same Japan metas that I know. I mean, really, it's just pole tops that are common, can really be found in multiple areas of Japan. No pole plates to speak of, not even the side of one. Yep, so now, I mean, most commonly, I guess you would see these in Kanto. But I guess I'm gonna hit that. It could be like Chigoku. I mean, man, very similar guesses, and honestly, both really spot on. No complaints about either guess there. I'm gonna have to get a special round for sure to finish this guy. I don't think it's gonna be chip away at him. I mean, this has got huge cabbage, so I mean, it should be Hokkaido. I'm sure he'll get it. So now it's a question of, can I guess close enough within Hokkaido to even live beyond this round? Not get too strong of a vibe here, you guys, so might be the end. I don't think it's super high up. And that's kind of the best I can do, so it's probably GG's right now, but goes the other side. Yeah, that's not quite enough, but it is so close. I do really need like that one ultimate super punch to take him out, because otherwise it's, I don't think. I think this vibe's east, but to be honest, one of my literal worst countries has been given to us here, so not really what I wanted to see. Would easily say Germany's in like a top like 3 or 4 worst countries for me. So we will go Leipzig, and we will pray, I suppose. And it's over. That wasn't even close. Last game was kind of went the opposite way, but I think he was ready for his revenge there. So we're going down in rating. That is not good. We don't want to go down much more, because then we're going to be down where red stem is. But to be honest, I know somebody in this group is probably going to move up a bit at some point and probably take my spot. So it's not like I can really stop playing now. Probably going to have to go in for another. All right, let's see. Can we do it? Can we get like one more win just to feel a little bit more secure? I was just looking at the rankings for a second, and I'm about the 1,000th best no-move player in the world. Isn't that awesome? Can the 1,000th and 11th or whatever, 1,011th best no-move player get a W to secure a rank up? We shall see. Sounds like we have an opponent, and it is someone who is ranked lower but has more experience. So that can always be a bummer. When someone is underrated and has a lot of experience, they can always pull out some pretty crazy wins. Don't love it. Are these... I guess they have a mix of concrete and wooden poles. That might mean west with the black and white stripes, but I think that's only in the form of like a smaller bollard that's true. And these poles wouldn't, these signposts wouldn't look like that. So maybe we are going back to like way in the interior in Vic? I mean, oh, does that say Windora? Windora is definitely a place I've heard of. Is it a place I can find right now? I don't know. That is always frustrating. I find that happens to me a lot in Australia. And as I said before, scanning doesn't really work for me because my internet isn't good. I'm already not good at it in the first place. There's just a number of reasons why it's not good. But yeah, I always have this experience with could it be out here? With Australia, where I recognize so many town names. I know I've seen them before, and I cannot remember where the fuck they are. It gets kind of tough, to be honest. So all these random, especially when you're looking at the interior of the country. Oh boy, he's probably found it. Because he took a little while as well to think about it. I don't like that. Yeah, that's so annoying. And it's gonna show it, and then I'm gonna be like, oh my god, of course it's there. Huh. Windora must be pretty far away from that. Oh yeah, there it is. So it's in Queensland, and it's way in there. But yeah, it drives me crazy, man, because it's like I know Windora, I just don't know where it is. And the second I see it again, I'm like, all right, yeah. That has happened a lot lately. Orizage, I don't think we're gonna find it. But I also don't think he's missing the country here, so we might as well try. Orizage. It definitely doesn't look like the most northern part of the country. Orizage is west of us. Alright, fuck it, send. We'll do the center of the country. It feels kind of south. Maybe I should have gone further south. Feels like it could be almost Greece. Yeah, actually, I almost certainly should have gone further south, but it is Albania after all. It's not really going to be a big deal. It is. I don't think Orizage would have been even findable, really. I should have indeed gone further south, but it's really not a big deal. Turkey might be a big deal, however, because it usually is pretty fucking tough for me. So, it looks like interior west, I would say. Interior of Turkey, but kind of definitely say on the western side, but a lot of the middle of the country really just looks the same to me. It's kind of brutal, if I'm being honest. Turkey can be a really brutal country to guess in. And we had similar guesses there. It was further east, made sense. I saw a few sheet metal roofs, so that might have been a hint to go more like towards the true center of the country rather than edging west. The yellow thing, can't remember if that means anything. The yellow thing on the pole, which if he remembers, I'm just toast, but it looks pretty Queenslandy. Honestly, these like really scraggly thin trees, they're shooting up straight. Yeah, I think that's a good shout, and I kind of want to push the pace a little bit here. I've been playing very slow, kind of respecting the opponents a lot, because I don't know. just don't know how good they are. It's really hard to get a gauge on. You know, every couple months, I think, you know, a 1,100 rating looks different. If that makes sense. Like people are just getting better all the time. So each rating level doesn't necessarily mean the same thing it did 6 months ago. I think it's Norway, and I think it's pretty far north, but I cannot confirm any of it. Pretty much no way. Could be Sweden. So. I go that far north. It's pretty north. It's pretty north. Pretty north, I think. So we'll try that. I think it's kind of a hedge of a pretty wide area. Could be the classic like high elevation thing. Yeah, Norway's so unreliable for me. So unreliable. Oh my god. Well, if I had just gotten the right area, I could have taken him out right there. You went Romania on that? That is not what I was expecting. They have 2 of that same pole top that I was talking about, but just not enough to go off of. I mean, I guess I'll go Kanto again, maybe. There's a bunch of them. Yeah, it's Kanto with that plank on the bottom there. We're in like very mountainous Kanto. So I think it's like Saitama or something like that. Pretty similar to what I guessed a couple games ago. And Yamanashi, actually very close to Mount Fuji. Probably like the most mountainous part of all of Japan. I mean, at least with the tallest mountains, I would think. This actually has me confused. What's going on here? With the pole? What is this? It's like the reddest dirt of all time, man. But I think it's Europe, unless I'm tripping. Probably have never seen such red dirt in Europe. I guess it could be like an Albania without any rifts. Yeah, I can't really think of other options. We've got a really dark back of the sign, which is something you might see in like Romania. Italy can be darker. I am not feeling those though. A very, very, very strange version of either of them. And that looks kind of shack-like. I mean, see that being Albanian. I'm just gonna go for it because it's rather weird and yeah, it's rather weird. I don't know if he's gonna get it. Could have been Turkey. No, it was Albania. Okay. Yeah, that was wild. GG's. I guess that's a thing to remember down there in the very bottom, very southeast corner of Albania. Got crazy red dirt. Must just have so much iron in the dirt over there. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for now. Really appreciate you watching. Definitely gonna film some more duels soon, probably before the end of the week, because I have a feeling someone is going to knock me out of this 3rd place, and I am definitely gonna try to keep it. I wanna grab that champion rank, and we are so close, I can almost taste it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.